Good morning, friends. Let us start discussion on support system. In the previous lecture, we had seen the support system, that is SISI, right? Small Industry Service Institute. And we have seen demonstration of website also, as well as we have seen various functions of SISI, how it help to you people by giving various support like workshop facility, laboratory facility, technical advice, training. In this form, they are supporting to you people. Then we had seen one more support system, support agency, that is DIC, District Industry Center, right? And we have seen its background also. And it is a very nearest place, you can say, where you can visit physically and get the support. We have seen its website also. I hope again you searched a lot things which are available on that particular website. Then we had seen this another support system in yesterday's lecture, that is MCED. So Maharashtra Center for Entrepreneurship Development. Its website demonstration also we see. And we have seen the basic function of MCD is that training the people, right? So they give training, and till 2019 recent data which I have, they have trained more than 1,50,000 sorry 15 lakh people till today. Today we are going to see one more support system, that is EDII, one more support system NIESBUD, and last support system, that is EPC, Export Promotion Council. So these three support system we have to discuss with the help of website demonstration. So let us start with EDII. So its long form is Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India. So basically it is a autonomous institute as well as non-profit organization also. So basically it was established in 1983, and it is sponsored by Apex Financial Institution, that is IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India. So that bank has sponsored this organization for training the people. If you see its place, basically it is at Gujarat, and around 23-acre area is there. And objective of EDII is to become a catalyst for the first generation entrepreneur. Its meaning is that for potential entrepreneur like you people, they want to train you, and they want to become a catalyst, and they want to grow the entrepreneur exponentially. So that was the objective of EDII. So Gujarat government is basically focusing on this syllabus also. EDII has developed the syllabus, and they have included that syllabus in 11th and 12th standard also. So this is a good thing, means you people are little late compared to them, right? So still at least you are learning what is that. Okay, so this is basically training institute also. Those are supporting to you people. So this is one more support agency. I want to give this demonstration of this website. Let me put that website link in chat box so that you people also can. So you also can click on this link. I hope my screen is visible to you. So this is the Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India. So let us see. So this is a front page of this particular website. It is opening still. Let us wait for 1 minute. So ranking of this particular institution is number 1 under general non-technical category by total ranking of Institute of Innovation Achievements, ARIIA. So recently our college also got this ranking. I think best award our college got. But this is one more institution which is ranked number 1. Okay, under the non-technical. So it is a good institution. Obviously, I am not making the this promotion of this particular institution, but it is a government institution. So let us see what is that. So if you click on the institution at the glance, if you click, so you can see the infrastructure visualization of this organization. So EDII is an autonomous and non-profit organization set up in 1983, promoted by the Apex Financial Institution, the IDBI Bank Limited, as well as ICICI, IFCI. So this detailed introduction of this institution is also there. Then you can go for vision of this organization. So if you see the vision of this organization is to retain global leadership in fostering and developing the entrepreneurship. So they have mission. So we are not interested. So just I want to give demonstration. So they have various departments. You people can take benefit. Then research and publication, their data is there. So this is a common institution where you can take the training. Okay, so it is a very good organization. So if you see the experts, those who are training to you, very well experienced people are there to train you. Obviously, doctorates are there. Getting, so you can take this participation and take the training from such a reputed organization. So this is the EDII organization. Then is there any doubt in this organization? Have you understood this is one of the training institution? This is also support system which helps the entrepreneur and give the training. Then another support system, if there is no doubt in previous support system, another support system is there to potential entrepreneur, that is NIESBUD, National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. So it is a premier organization for skill development, training, consultancy and research. So this is also organization where you are getting the training, you are getting the technical support, you are getting the help for the research. The prime objective of this NIESBUD, that is National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Development, is to promote the entrepreneurship and skill development. So these are the basic objective of this particular support system. So they perform certain tasks like training of the trainers. Training of the trainers means to you people there are certain trainer, so to trainer also they are providing the training. Then they are providing the management development program. Means in organization, most of the people are not able to manage the thing. So they provide this particular management training program also. Entrepreneurship development program. So EDP program also they are providing, and skill development program. So like that, basically specific skills they have, and they want to percolate that particular skill to potential entrepreneur. So this is also one of the support system. Let us see demonstration of this support system also. So I will put this website in chat box. You also can. What happened? Okay. I hope screen is visible. So this is the front page of this NIESBUD, that is the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. That is NIESBUD. It is an autonomous institute under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. So if you see, this is also training organization that we have seen. So at the right side, they have their introduction. So let us see that introduction, how many people they have trained. So if you see at the right hand side of your screen, they have trained the 12,37,307 person till date. And through this program, 46,837 different training program since inception. So 46,000 different training program, 46,000. So it is quite a big number, right? So these many program they have developed, and since inception. So I think inception happened, I think, in 1983, right? The different training programs since inception, this includes 5,000 international participants hailing from more than 145 countries through the globe. So means they have provided training to more than 12 lakh people from various countries, around 145 countries, and 5,000 participants from other countries also. So this is about this organization. Then let us see objectives. So if you see the objectives, so first objective is to standardize and systemize the process of selection, training, support, and substance of potential and existing entrepreneur. So this is one objective. Then to support and motivate the people. So they have highlighted some words. So let us not go into detail. Later on, you can see their objectives, how many objectives they have. So this is one part. Then training, which kind of training they provides: entrepreneurship development program, export import program, international training program, entrepreneurship cum skill development program. So we are more interested, as you are the potential entrepreneur, you should search this. But if you see entrepreneurship cum development program to be and announced soon, so immediately they will announce, and you people have to participate. Another program is there, that is export import program. So let us see whether, so this program also they have not announced. Then international training program, yes, they have international program, but this is older schedule. So yeah, let us see which kind of training program they have and what is the duration of this particular program. So let us see from bottom. Women and youth entrepreneurship in water supply and sanitization development. So this is one new field. So 5-week program is there, and qualification required for that, a level or equivalent adequate knowledge English is necessary for effective participation. So they, I think their training is there only in English. So this is basic criteria they have mentioned. 5-week program was there. Then entrepreneurship for small business trainers promoter. So this is one program. So of your interest program, you can search, and when they announce soon the recent program, you can participate in that. Some courses are paid courses, as we have seen yesterday's one of the training program, EDII. There they charge some amount, right? So their brochure is also available. Let us download that. Fully funded ITC fellowship international training program. It is older. Before, I think, COVID, this schedule was there. But obviously they have mentioned the fully funded means it is a free of cost program which is available for you. So but they have limited number of participants. Training, they expect 35 only, not more than that. Even though it is a free program, the participant limitation is there. Before COVID means obviously it is a physical program, and I think due to that pandemic situation, they may have not announced this new program. But you should have always watch on such website if you are interested in training. If it is a fully funded means it's free of cost, and they have given the content also, like which kind of training they will give. So this is a specific training program. So after learning which kind of abilities you will have, e-marketing, cluster development, time management, decision making, assessing and managing performance, managing personal. So various abilities you will develop. Means definitely such a courses are effective. So that organization gives training, and if you see other country people are participating, more than 145 countries participants are there, means definitely such a programs are valuable. Getting? So this is brochure of this organization. Let us see anything interesting information is available. So if you want to contact them, so at Noida office you can contact. So they have given, I think, address also. Okay, so anything in the interesting facilities, let us see what kind of facilities they give. So during training, they have library facility, relevant books are there. Training, I think physical training they are giving, conference facility, accommodation also. So it is very important, accommodation. If physical training is there, accommodation is important. And obviously it is a free training program, means accommodation will also definitely free. The announcement of various employment generation scheme by the government aimed at the creating employment opportunity for the unemployed youth, both in rural as well as urban area, has thrown up a new challenge for institute to demonstrate its crucial role in programming. I think they have not mentioned here, but that facility is there. Okay, so this is about facilities. Then organizational chart. So it is big. Director is there. They have mentioned their pay scale, so we are not interested in that. But director general is there. Below that director general, then directors are there who are handling various program, and below them a librarian is there, training officers are there, various people are there below this directorate general, right? It's very interesting to browse the website. Then anything else? Library is important if you are learning any course. Let us see any function or service. All books are available for you people. Even online books are also available, as they have mentioned in this page. Then training that we have seen, and if you want to contact them, so they have various support people from that organization, their name. So I think more than 12 people are there. So their email ID is also available, their phone numbers are also available. If you want to get the training, so you can mail them. Even their personal contacts are also there. If you are interested to take training from such a reputed government's organization free of cost, then you can approach them, and you can register and get the training. Okay, so this is about the National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development website. So small demonstration I have given. You also can go into detail and get the more information. Got the idea? At least this organization is the training organization where they are creating trainer also, and they are providing skill-based training to potential entrepreneur. Getting? So at least we understood that. Anything anybody want to ask? So this is a very important support system of Government of India, where you will get all the support related to skill development. And fortunate thing is that courses are fully funded, means it's free of cost. Anything anybody want to ask? Otherwise, I want to explain one more support system, that is EPC, Export Promotion Council of India. So this is also one of the support system, but name itself is indicating Export Promotion Council. Means what? It is supporting to export product from our country to other country. All right. So let us see what is that. So Export Promotion Council, let me play this slideshow so that you will see full screen. Export Promotion Council is a advisory bodies that actively contribute to the policies of the Government of India and act as an interface between industry and the government. So EPC is basically intermediator between industry and government, and their role is to make advice. This is advisory body that actively contribute to the policies of the Government of India related to what? Obviously related to export. So an Export Promotion Council is actively participating in making various policies. Obviously they are not making policy with the help of government, they are making, they are supporting to government. What industry people are expecting related to export, they are communicating to government, and they are advising to government related to export policy. For your information, if export is there, then definitely we are getting highest rate for our product. Are you agree with me that if you export the product, then cost of that product will increase in our country, as well as we are getting the other countries currency. But most of the time our citizens also suffering from that. Suppose if you are exporting the product, then cost of that product is going higher. Then our citizens has to pay by paying more money to that particular product. So this advisory body has to make the balance. Our Indian citizen also should get that product in reasonable rate, as well as our industry people, entrepreneurs should get the good returns on their product. So that balance is very important. उदाहरण आपण घे जरा तर आपण नेहमी ऐकतो की एखादं फार्म रिलेटेड प्रोडक्ट असेल, कांदा जर एक्सपोर्ट केला आपण निर्यात म्हणतो त्याला, निर्यात जर वाढवली तर प्रोडक्टची कॉस्ट वाढते. मग इथे पण त्याचा तुटवडा निर्माण होतो, तुटवडा निर्माण झाला की त्याची किंमत वाढते. तर इट्स अ व्हेरी बिग रोल ऑफ दिस एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल. So this EPC has various functions like help and assist the Indian exporter by providing access to international market. Suppose you want to export your product, so who is going to help? Because you don't know any connection in other countries. So EPC has to assist Indian exporter, all Indian exporter, by providing access to international market. Getting the access in international market is also very essential, and for that purpose small scale industrialist is quite difficult to access the market from other country. So this EPC is having active role in this field also. Not necessarily only they are making the policies with the help of government and helping to industrialists as well as government also, but to exporting a product from our country to other country, they are assisting our all exporters. Reason only one, actually they small scale entrepreneur, medium scale entrepreneur don't have access of international market. So this assistant is very, very essential. Then next one is promoting Indian product through various activities. So various activity may be from government side, they can have marketing in other countries with the help of some you can say with some representatives. Getting? So various activity they do and they try to promote our Indian product in other countries. So promoting product in other countries also role of the or function of the EPC. Increasing the overall exports from India. Actually, we should increase the export. If you import means you have to pay, and if you export means you will get money. So it is very, very essential that exporting the things, that number should increase. Every person should export the product. And one more function they have, like maintaining the quality. Actually, you are exporting product from our country to other countries. For example, developing country to developed country, right? So that country expect the high quality. Even they are ready to pay, but they expect the high quality. So quite difficult most of the time, but they have to give support for maintaining the qualities also with the help of various support agencies we have seen. Getting? So this is EPC, Export Promotion Council. So there are various websites of government related to various product. So 2-3 websites are there. I will give the demonstration. So is there any doubt? This is the last support system. Any doubt anybody want to ask? If you have no doubt, then we'll proceed. Is there any doubt? This is the last support system. If there is no doubt, then I will proceed to give demonstration of this EPC website. And again, I request you preserve this all website. Whenever you will get more time, go in detail. Okay, so I will put a first website in chat box. So this is government's first website related to export. So in chat box also I will put this website. Please preserve with you. And along with me, you also can search this website. Let us see, let us search interesting information from this website within 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, so this is the Government of India, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Department of Commerce. So there they have written about the Export Promotion Council. So what they have written, presently there are 14 Export Promotion Council. How many export promotion councils are there? 14 type of export promotion councils are there under the administration control of the Department of Commerce. So all export promotion councils are there, whatever they have mentioned, like 14 export promotion councils are there. They are under which ministry or which department? Under which department? Department of Commerce. Names and addresses of these councils are given in Annexure 1.2. So I think they have given here somewhere Annexure. So a list is already there. So we'll see one by one. So which type of promotion councils are there? These councils are registered as non-profit organization under the Companies Act, Societies Registration Act. The council performs body advisory and executive function. The role and functions of these councils are guided by the Foreign Trade Policy 2009-14. These councils are also registering and authorities for the export under the Foreign Trade Policy. Again, same sentence they have repeated. So let us see these 14 councils. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? And this side also 7. So 2 column and 7 rows. So 14 councils. So let us see how many 14 let us see list only and their address. And you can see like their email ID is also mentioned, their contact numbers also mentioned. So EEPC India is one of the Export Promotion Council, which helping entrepreneur to export their product to other country. We have seen various function. आता तुम्ही म्हणणार एवढे कशासाठी दिलेत मग फंक्शन एवढ्या councils? So depends on the various task they have categorized. So first Export Promotion Council is there in Kolkata. Second is Project Export Promotion Council of India. Project Export Promotion Council of India, PEPC. So it is located at New Delhi. So I think their website also they have mentioned here. So we'll have demonstration of this website also again. Then a Basic Chemical, Pharmaceuticals and Cosmetic Export Promotion Council. So they have given short form also. So name itself is indicating that they are exporting the basic chemicals, pharmaceuticals and cosmetics. The next promotion council is there. Now you may be in a dilemma like which promotion council I should choose, from where I will get help to export my product. Obviously depending on the product under their category, so you should take that facility. Suppose you have your own cosmetic products and you want to export to other country, so definitely you should take benefit of this Basic Chemicals, Pharmaceuticals and Cosmetic Export Promotion Council. Then again Chemicals and Allied Product Export Promotion Council. Chemical related similar product are there, so you can take help of this council. Then Council for Leather Export. चामड्याचे प्रोडक्ट वगैरे म्हणतो आपण, मे बी चप्पल असतील वगैरे, बॅग्स असतील चामड्याच्या, असं त्याच्या अंडर ते येणार. देन स्पोर्ट गुड्स एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल, काय बॅट्स असतील, व्हॉलीबॉल असतील, फुटबॉल असतील, सो आय थिंक इट कम्स अंडर दिस कॅटेगरी. बॅडमिंटन असेल, सो मेनी थिंग्स. देन जेम्स अँड ज्वेलरी एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल, सराफ रिलेटेड दिसतंय. Then Shellac Export Promotion Council, so their address they have given. लाख वगैरे म्हणतो आपण. कॅश्यू एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल, काजू बदाम रिलेटेड दिसते हे प्रमोशन काउन्सिल. प्लास्टिक एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल, प्लास्टिकचे प्रोडक्ट ची वेगळी काउन्सिल आहे. एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल फॉर EOUs अँड SEZ युनिट्स. सेज आपण बघितलं सेकंड युनिट मध्ये, सेजच्या अंडरचे जे प्रोडक्ट आहेत ते एक्सपोर्ट करण्यासाठी हे काउन्सिल आहे. देन फार्मास्युटिकल एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल, डबल आहेत माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे, इथेही वरती आपण पाहिलं. पण देर इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कॉस्मेटिक्स ऑल्सो, बट इट इज एक्सक्लुसिव्हली फॉर दिस फार्मास्युटिकल थिंग्स. देन ऑइल, इंडियन ऑइल सीड्स, आपण सोयाबीन वगैरे म्हणतो, शेंगदाणा, त्याच्या रिलेटेड दिसते आहे. प्रोड्यूस एक्सपोर्ट प्रमोशन काउन्सिल. Then service export promotion council, service industry related. So I think all fields they have covered under this category. So let us have demonstration of this simple promotion council, sport goods related council. So their website is there. So I will also put this link in chat box. Unfortunately, I cannot give demonstration of all the website. There are so many. So this is the first page of Sport Goods and Export Promotion Council. So something they have mentioned here, free of cost training for cricket bat manufacturing in Jammu. So this training they are providing in Jammu. Good thing, right? So why we should browse such kind of website? There, my intention is to tell you there are certain reports also. So download that report and take the benefit of such a report and get the information like which product they are exporting, right? Which quality product they are expecting. Getting in European countries, people are not focusing on such a small product. They are always focusing on the larger products, right? Aeroplane, helicopter, like that big product they focus. Big vehicles, Volvo cars. So our developing countries should focus on such as sports goods, bat manufacturing, badminton bat, volleyball. असे छोटे छोटे product आहेत. So they always expect from such a developing countries. So let us see about this Sport Council. Sports Goods Export Promotion Council, a government of India sponsored organization, is working for the promotion of India's export of sport goods and toys. Actually, it comes means they support for toys also, including sport goods. Founded in 1958. This council represents all the leading manufacturers and exporters of the sport goods and toys in India. Suppose somebody from our class want to produce the sport goods. Obviously, he should grab the local market, and if he want to export his product to other countries, definitely he should approach this council only. And through this council, you can get the help and you can export your product to other country. Getting, or suppose if you want to find out this exporter. So what you can say here, one thing list they have given. For example, product, boxing equipments are there, carom board is there, cricket equipment, fishing equipment, golf equipment, hockey, inflammable sport balls, then missile sports, then net, racket, toys and games. So a number of products they have given. And if you want to find out the exporter, okay, suppose you want to find out the exporter, so they have list Suppose for boxing equipment, you are producing boxing equipment. You want to export and you want to find out the who is exporting. Suppose from Maharashtra state. They have given list of all the state. So Maharashtra, then city, let us say various, they have given various districts also. I want to search our Solapur. Okay, Solapur is there. Sangola is there. Why Solapur is not there? Solapur, there is nobody, no exporter from this. Okay, I will take another from Barashi. Okay, and you have to search the name of exporter, and if you submit, I think list should get displayed. So I think from this area there is no any exporter. I think we should choose the well-known city, so that it's quite difficult, right, to search. Let us search from any well-known city. Can I search with the help of keyboard? They have given list, but I don't think they have updated it. Pune, at least we'll search from Pune. There is nobody. Okay, so at least another hockey. Randomly we'll choose. Not getting any exporter. So I don't think they have updated it. No problem. So randomly I'm choosing. That's why it may be difficult. But this is the one search engine also they have provided. So already ready-made exporter is there. Instead of searching, if you go for browse exporter, so let us see AA Exports. They are providing the exporting the sport goods. Suppose you have carom board also, so you should approach to 3ACE. So let us click on that. So their address is also there. Contact person is also mentioned, somebody Sachin Katiyar. Okay, so his contact number is also there. Suppose you want to export the carom and related product, you should approach. So my intention is to tell, suppose you want to export the product, obviously you should take the help of the exporter only. Getting? So export promotion council, this particular council is helping you, and obviously these exporters are registered under this council, means there will not be any fraud. People are afraid most of the time, like if I give a big container of products, and if that exporter is making fraud, then who is responsible? So generally don't take help of private exporter. You should contact to authorized exporter only, right? And then you should export the products. Getting? So this is about this council, and there are still 13 promotion councils are there. Just I have demonstrated sport goods and export promotion council. You can approach to other also. Should I see one more council here? So Indian oil seeds, that council will see, and then we'll discuss on another bit. Again, another council I will give here. In chat box, I will put the message. One more council we'll see. Indian Oil Seeds and Promotion Export Promotional Council. Let us see. So every website has a different look. Product major oil seed, so which you can export. Suppose you want to get from farmers and you want to export to other countries. Whitish seed is there, other color seeds are there, so they have different list. They have given shown the pictures also. So grade is also important, means quality is very essential. So most of the seeds, if you see, so how many types of seed they are allowed to export? This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 types of seeds. मला वाटतं मिरी काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला, मोहरी आहे, मोहरीचं तेल, सोयाबीन तेल, शेंगदाणा तेल, शेंगदाणा, त्याच्यानंतर सूर्यफूल तेल आहे, सनफ्लॉवर, करडईचं आहे, त्याच्यानंतर जवस आहे, तीळ आहेत, त्यात पण 2 टाइपचे तीळ आहेत. So these seeds you are able to export. Suppose you will collect from farmers. Farmers are just selling in local market. What you can do? Government has categorized. You can choose the appropriate exporter. You invest. You collect from farmers, because farmers are having 2 quintal, 3 quintal. They cannot export. So this is very interesting idea, like collecting the material from our local farmers, and with the help of one reputed exporter, you can export to other country, just maintaining quality and all these things as per the requirement. Purity, you can see here, purity is also mentioned by them. So understanding these terms and condition of purity, minimum 98 PCT also possible, minimum 99 PCT. So PCT means maybe their specific dimension, their quality, we don't know. So understanding the term and condition, what they expect, and exporting product to other countries. So this may be the good business, and without active participation in producing product, just if you will play the role of exporting and giving returns to our farmers, will be a very big job. Getting? So this is one more promotion council. Here also they may have mentioned the these exporters. So for that, membership is also essential. So you can take membership. So they have given various document, like various schemes, MDA, MAI scheme. So they have not mentioned export. Okay, statistics, how much export they have done. Very limited. I think registration is essential here. Without membership, you cannot see all the detail. So you can, people can register. So my request is to visit all the, if you are interested in export import business, first you choose the product, you approach appropriate person, appropriate council, get the appropriate exporter from that council, as it is authorized this exporter, and you can take participation. And one more thing is that you also can become a part of this council. Member, like we have seen in here, membership is also possible, members login. So if you become member, then you may also become the exporter, and directly you can contact other countries, and you can have your own business. Getting? So like that, I hope you have noted this website. Once again, I am telling, if you want to understand all Export Promotion Council. So visit this website. Once again, I am putting in chat box. So all promotion councils you will get, and details also you will get. So 2-3 website demonstration we have seen. I think we have to stop here. Before that, is there any doubt from your side? You can raise your hand. I can unmute yourself. One more thing, tomorrow we are going to see Udyog Aadhar registration. Actually, Udyog Aadhar is one more essential document. Under the MSMED Act, you should register. But if you don't know how to register, what are the documents required? So physical exercise we are going to do. Means here online exercise will be there. So along with me, you people have to register yourself on this website. Okay. So is there any doubt related to today's discussion? So the which support system we have seen, that is a EPC, is the last support system. Let us have recap how many support system we have seen and how many benefits you are getting. So these many support systems are available. So SIDBI one support system we have seen, NABARD is one more support system, SISI is one more support system, DIC, MCED, then EDII, then today we have seen ENI, ESBUD, then EPC. So more than 5-6 support systems agencies are there, and I request you take benefit of such a government systems, so that easily within less time you can become an entrepreneur. It is true that without support system we cannot grow, right? Somebody should be there to support, and government has already appointed this various support systems agencies. We should approach them and we should get the data from them. We should request them for the support, and their role is that only. Our people are not approaching them, so they are free. So they are not having any kind of work. People are not approaching, how they will support you? So at least in this beginning phase, you browse the website and get the detail, or try to contact them and try to get the support. Getting? So out of this 5-6 support system, I recommend to you people EPC. Try to contact EPCs. Become an exporter. Either you will have your own product that you can export, or you can collect product from others and you can become export, or you can become intermediator between government exporter, registered exporter, and actual farm producer. शक्यतो बाकीचे काही इंडस्ट्री त्या कनेक्ट असतात या एक्सपोर्टरशी, फक्त आपले फार्मर्स एक्सपोर्टरशी कनेक्ट नसतात डिरेक्टली, त्याच्यामध्ये इंटरमिजिएटर्स आहेत. So it is better to become intermediator between exporter as well as our farmers, because farmers are having so many products, especially one export council we have seen, seeds, oil seeds. Okay, so if there is no any doubt from your side, we can stop here, and you can put your roll number in chat box and you can leave the meeting. Hmm?